A reading from the letter of St. James. Do not complain, brothers and sisters, about one another, that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing before the gates. Take as an example of hardship and patience, brothers and sisters, the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Indeed, we call blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of the perseverance of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, because the Lord is compassionate and merciful. But above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, either by heaven or by earth or by any other oath. But let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no, that you may not incur condemnation. The word of the Lord. The Lord is kind and merciful. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all my being, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. He pardons all your iniquities. He heals all your ills. He redeems your life from destruction. He crowns you with kindness and compassion. Merciful and gracious is the Lord, slow to anger and abounding in kindness. He will not always chide, nor does he keep his wrath forever. For as the heavens are high above the earth, so surpassing is his kindness toward those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he put our transgressions from us.
Your word, O Lord, is truth. Consecrate us in the truth. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus came into the district of Judea and across the Jordan. Again, crowds gathered around him, and as was his custom, he again taught them. The Pharisees approached him and asked, "Is it lawful for a husband to divorce his wife?" They were testing him. He said to them in reply, "What did Moses command you?" They replied, "Moses permitted a husband to write a bill of divorce and dismiss her." But Jesus told them, "Because of the hardness of your hearts, he wrote you this commandment. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, no human being must separate." In the house, the disciples again questioned Jesus about this. He said to them, "Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. And if she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery. The Gospel of the Lord. An invitation regarding our Gospel this morning. If you are in an irregular marriage, say you were married in the Catholic Church and you got a divorce and then you entered into another marriage. I'm here, to help you with that marriage. Make an appointment, with me or with Father John, and, we can try, to regularize that marriage. So just an invitation for you to pray about. In our first reading, St. James talks about not complaining. Do not complain, brothers and sisters, about one another, that you may not be judged. Another invitation that I'd like you to do today or any day is to make a list. It could be on a paper, it could be in your mind. Make a list of the things that you complain about. And try, to make a list as well of the things that you are grateful for. Or try, when you have an item, on the complaint list, think of something that you can be grateful for on the other side. For example, the past 2 days it was hot. So you complain about the heat. On the other side, you try to be grateful that you have air conditioning. If you don't have air conditioning, then you have maybe an electric fan. If you don't have air conditioning and electric fan, just be grateful that you can have a cold glass of water or a glass of ice water. Like I was thinking about this, and of course the heat, does a lot of good as well. I have tomato plants, and of course the heat definitely helps those tomatoes grow. So try, to have a list of the things that you can complain about, and then the list of the things that you can be grateful for. And the hope is that you have more lists on the gratitude side, that you end up realizing that there's actually more to be grateful for in this life. It's not perfect, but still there's a lot of blessings. Happiness comes when we stop complaining about the troubles that we have, and when we start offering thanks for all the troubles that we do not have. A grateful heart is a joyful